Man, I am having the hardest time out here. My camera died. I'm recording in a bathroom, and I have no Wi-Fi. But you know what? We got still videos to react to. So I'm pumped. Let's see. The pink tape effect. I don't know how these people are coming up with certain effects or like concepts like that already. Pink tape literally just dropped. What? It's July 5th right now. So on the 30th. So it's been like only a few days, bro, since Friday. It's Tuesday today. So Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday. God damn. And you're already saying the pink tape effect. This ain't a whole lot of red, bro. I don't know how y'all doing this. I think they're going to say like people are going to start making more disorganized music or albums because Uzi broke down all the barriers. Even though I feel like Cardi did kind of, I don't know, bring back rock a little bit. Although Juice WRLD did too. So did X. X was kind of on that like metal shit as well. So I don't know. But that was in 2018. So it didn't really happen for a while because a lot of those rappers passed away. Lil Peep. There was a bunch of alternative rappers. Even Uzi was on that lane and Trippie Redd. So I don't know what y'all are going to say about the pink tape effect. Just, this is crazy. We'll see.
Hey, what's up, man? How are y'all doing? As always, I miss y'all. This is gonna be a pretty short one, but I do just want to say I love you guys so much, and we are on our way to 20,000 subscribers. I never thought I would be saying that out loud, so just be sure to subscribe. And wow, that sounds really cringy when I say it out loud, but honestly, who gives a fuck? I just feel like I have to say this, okay? This is one of the best Uzi projects I have heard in a long time, overall. Now, of course.
What is a long time? Like since 2017? Or since 2020, because it's been 3 years. We're in 2023. So of course, like if you're comparing it to Pluto Baby Pluto or Red and White, like those were one, a collab tape, and two, an EP or like a SoundCloud. It was a SoundCloud exclusive at one point, and then he put it all on major streaming platforms. So of course it's gonna be better than those just because it's the actual tape or album studio project that he put a marketing budget behind. So, but you're telling me that this is better than Love is Rage 2? Nah, bro.
Of course, I could have said that this will have the whole lot of red effect, but what you guys may be failing to understand is that this is not getting received nearly as badly as Whole Lot of Red was on its first night. Of course, you have people saying it's as.
I feel like that's not necessarily because of Uzi. I think it's because of Whole Lot of Red, in that when that dropped, everybody's calling a whole lot of trash, a whole lot of garbage, whatever. And then it came like 6 months later, everybody started saying like, oh wait, this shit actually hard. When everybody started seeing TikTok trends, people dressing in opium, all black, Rick Owens, whatnot. So now I feel like people are more apprehensive to call something trash on its first night, especially when it comes to Uzi, who has a lot of super fans and stans. So you're literally going to get thrashed if you say anything negative about him online. So it's just better. Like, he's bigger than Cardi. So it's just better to not say anything, or at least wait a little bit. And again, like, it might turn around in 6 months and people start messing with it more, or at least specific songs. And it sold well. So yeah, I think people are kind of not hating on it as much because of Whole Lot of Red. Like they're used to the fact that music can grow on you.
That's because they don't like the metal elements. But if y'all have paid attention,
yeah, that 3-track run was not needed. I'm not gonna lie.
Uzi over the years, you should have expected this evolution by this point. I mean, this man literally likes Rob Zombie.
Little Uzi, a Rob Zombie poster.
I do feel like a lot of rappers like or wear like the heavy metal band shirts and whatnot just for the aesthetic. But like if you ask them like name 5 songs, they ain't gonna know.
A lot of y'all watching this video probably don't even understand.
I'm not talking about Uzi, but just in general.
how legendary Rob Zombie was for black metal in the early 2000s. People are also pretty mad at the missing Cardi feature, which I definitely do understand. I can't exactly place my finger on why this didn't happen, but I'm just gonna assume that these two camps are not on neutral ground right now. But anyway, Whole Lotta Red was literally trending on Twitter when it first came out, with people saying whole lot of skips. Like, people just did not like that album at all, at first at least. Now, to some degree, I do feel like the Pink Tape will be regarded as an amazing project by everybody later down the road, but at this point, especially on the alternative songs, I am seeing some hate for sure, but not nearly as much as when Cardi dropped. I mean, this man...
Also, to be fair, Uzi stepped outside the box in this metal genre more than Cardi on this project. Now, Cardi, from the newer songs, the snippets that he'd been previewing at Rolling Louds and other festivals, he might be pondering into this space. However, Uzi beat him to it. So Whole Lotta Red was kind of like a stepping stone to get people used to this like rock lane, kind of, at least more than they were before. Because again, as I said before, Juice, X, Trippy, Uzi were already kind of in this alternative lane. But Uzi really just like went full steam past that line. Like, it wasn't even rap at that point.
And sampled Stress by Justice. Bruh, when I heard that sample, I instantly knew what song it was from, because I've been listening to that song for a really long time. In the music video, I probably can't show any of it because of copyright, and YouTube has been screwing me lately with that, but the music video is insane. You should definitely go check it out. I mean, yes, it is within the first few days of the album dropping, but it's already split down the middle. You have some people saying it's amazing, you have some people saying it's horrible. Really familiar, but not to the same degree. And I mean, with...
But again, I feel like there's a lot of dick riders that are just saying they like the rock songs because they think that it makes them cool or different. But when you actually talk to people who listen to rock music, like, they don't like those songs. So what does that tell you? Like, it wasn't executed as well as the original song, so why do a cover? Just in my opinion.
Features like Baby Metal and Bring Me the Horizon, such great bands. Of course, you'd have to be into metal to liking them. Now me, I love them, but I completely understand why people don't like them. This man did a cover of Chop Suey, so of course they're gonna have a bunch of NPCs disliking it, but just give it a minute. On this
or NPCs liking it. But I do agree. It's on both sides, that people are gonna hate it just because it's not rap, and then people are gonna love it just because it's Uzi.
project, he's got a song for everyone. Travis Scott, that's for the NPCs, and the weird kids like me who get the metal stuff. It's perfect. That Travis Scott song sucked, by the way. Just throwing that out there. This man had a bar about a girl doing a gritty or some shit. That's insane. I'm just so glad that Uzi is branching off into different forms of music. Like, he's evolving right in front of us. I mean, this man has had more hairstyles than you can count.
Dude, he did a rock song. He's evolving so much. Man, I feel like if you, and this is not talking about Pink Tape necessarily, but just because you make a song outside in like a different genre, and I'm not hating on this creator either, like I fuck with this video, I don't think that that means you like evolve, especially if, you know, your type of music that you're specializing in isn't as great as what it used to be. Is it really evolving or just like changing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like evolving, people overuse that word so much, and just because an artist is doing something different. But I don't know, there's a reason he put like Of Course on there, because everybody wanted that song. He did have good hip-hop songs in here though. I'm not hating on it at all, but just saying, I hate when people just go to, like, he went to a different genre, he's evolving.
Count on both hands. Remember how y'all were when Whole Lotta Red first came out? Absolutely hating. And I said the same thing last time, that it would grow on y'all. Now look at you. Whole lot of pregnancy from all that dick riding. And if you feel like I'm dick.
But now everybody, like every album, like they say it's about like Lone, they say it about Fago's album, they say about like Summers, they're like, yo, it's gonna have the Whole Lotta Red effect, it's gonna grow in you. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, not everything has that effect. That's why it's so unique, and that's why it's called the Whole Lotta Red effect, because not everything has that. Now, Pink Tape effect, I'm still waiting on his thesis of like what it actually means.
Riding Uzi right now? Fuck it, I am, and I'm getting pregnant. So what? Who's gonna stop me? And yes, I'm glazing, gobble, gobble, gobble. Yep, I'm gobbling this project up and I literally do not care. Usually when rappers try to do a different genre, it sounds like shit. But I would say...
Come on, man. Come on, man. Not saying the album sounds like shit, but like some of those rock albums or rock songs, just Uzi was barely on it. Especially the Werewolf one and the Baby Metal one. He was literally on the ad libs. Like, how are you gonna say that you like that song? Like, people are just saying it to be cool and be different, even though it's not being different. To not be hated on. It's almost like a lot of the YouTubers, again, not hating on this creator. This is just in general. A lot of YouTubers and creators or like Twitter people, like they'll just dick ride every single album or song. Because if you always stay on this positive part, like you'll never get hated on. You know what I mean? Whereas if you're like actually giving opinions that potentially might be controversial just because you're like, you know, I don't like this song personally. It's nothing against that person. People will be all up in your mentions like...
Say that he did it well, except for the Chop Suey cover. God damn, man. He should have definitely tried a little harder to get those vocals down perfectly. But it is
that was one of like the 4 rock songs, bro. So if that one you're saying wasn't that good, then the other ones,
what it is. And most of the hate is coming from the fact that it wasn't what you wanted from Uzi. So that brings me to my question. What did you want from him exactly? His old sounding music? His leaks that you people literally robbed and put on SoundCloud? Go listen to them then. I mean, it's...
No, I feel like he doesn't need... This is what the evolution actually means, in my opinion. You can have the old sound. You can progress it within your lane. Like, you got to know who you are, right? And I just don't know. I feel like what made Uzi different was that he was a rap rock star, in that he formed a nice little lane between alternative and rapper. Now, when you go full on alternative metal rock, you stepped outside who you were. That's not evolving necessarily, in my opinion, especially when all your fans were over on this other side. But you're the one that brought them closer to the genre that you just did. So I feel like he can still make songs such as like Rehab or Days Come and Go. Like, that was evolution, in my opinion. Like, that was one of the first songs where I'm like, damn, Uzi really spitting here. Like, maybe the lyrics aren't top notch, but I actually feel like I'm peering into his soul a little bit. And then let's see, Flooded the Face, banger. X2 brought on Ken Carson, recruited him for the album. I feel like that's evolution.
Very simple. You want Uzi and Cardi? Go listen to Left Right. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, this pink tape is so trash. Mere minutes after it dropped. Bro, what the fuck? Paranormal Activity, which is one of my favorite movies.
On the other hand, though, you're saying that about people saying it's trash 2 minutes after it drops. What about saying, just curious here, saying the pink tape effect five days after it dropped? You see what I'm saying here? It's the same thing, bro. Saying a whole lot of red effect 5 days after it dropped. Nah, bro. You gotta wait like 6 months, even a year, for that to even... The whole lot of red effects, it was the fact that everybody turned back onto it after it grew on them. Plus, it influenced the whole entire underground to be more on this like rage wave. Although there were other influences like Sofago and Trippie Redd, but again, you're doing the same thing.
Movies, by the way, has a runtime of up to 1 hour and 26 minutes. The pink tape is 1 hour and 27 minutes, and you're calling it trash minutes after it came out. Get the fuck out of here, man. Oh, it didn't sound like what you were hoping for? You people are vermin, man. Like, at that point, I feel like you people were just looking for something that was wrong with it so you can just whine, which is insane coming from me. Like, I love to hate on stuff, man, but this project was really not that bad. It just wasn't what people were expecting. But don't worry, bro. Just give it a second.
But wait for that Love is Rage 3. I feel like that's gonna be a banger.
And I promise niggas will like it a year from now, bro. Everybody will.
I think a lot of people will like the good songs on there, but the rock songs, I feel like people are gonna not listen to it. Like, people are gonna remember it because it was just so crazy. Like, damn, he really went straight metal on this project. But I feel like that people aren't putting that in their likes, or people aren't gonna put that on their daily rotation playlists. Like, I'm sorry, that's just not happening. Maybe for the metalheads, but even for the metalheads, you're probably gonna listen to the OG song, not Uzi's version. Am I wrong?
My favorite song on the album was probably the one with Fouché, who I literally spoke about.
I'm gonna vomit, bro. You like that? That was your favorite song, man? God damn. Flooded the Face, or Days Come and Go, or Rehab, or even Patience, or let's see, Of Course, but that's not even necessarily a new song, so I don't consider that. Pluto to Mars. I could even see a Crush 'Em or a Spin Again X2. Come on, man. The Rave song? Uzi was barely on this song. He was just going A or yeah on a cadence.
Out in my Double XL video. Fouché, she bangs, bro. She literally bangs. I had hella people messaging me saying that I put them on to Fouché or whatever, and I mean, real talk, bro, she deserves her flowers. She's an amazing artist. Spin Again, amazing song. In turn, I don't think this is the Whole Lotta Red effect when everybody hated it at first, but I guess we can call it the pink tape effect because it's split directly down the middle for sure. I will say this too, there's a lot of songs on this project that are going to go so crazy live. He did announce the pink tape tours.
I very much agree with that. And I do think it's split in the middle. It is for sure. But I feel like the people who actually know what they're talking about are in the middle. But there's very few, because like even fans know he gave it a decent 5. I think that's a pretty good rating, at least for him, because he appreciated what Uzi was trying to do with varying all of the genres and sounds in the project, but it was still very poorly put together. Like, it goes from a rave song to a metal song back to Pluto to Mars, and it's like, bro, what? It doesn't make sense at all. And so if you love it, I feel like you're just dick riding. If you hate it, I feel like you're just being a hater, because there are some good songs on it.
So I'm definitely going to be there for that. I will be in the pit, probably murdering people, not going to lie. But how long do you think it's going to take before people call it a classic? Do you even think people will call it a classic at all?
No, sorry.
Even though
I think people are already calling it that, but I think they're just dick riding at this point. There's no way you can consider it a classic until like 5 years down the line.
Go argue in the comments. Let me know your thoughts, and I love y'all. Regular videos will resume probably next week.
All right, so pink tape effect. Okay, so he just meant like split all the way down the middle. So he wasn't dick riding, although he was dick riding a little bit. It's okay. He admitted it though.